Alright, let's get the wing cam on, then we'll get going here. Pre-takeoff checklist. Flaps, 1 notch. Prop, high RPM. Extra best power. Fuel pumps on. AC is off. Alternate air is closed. Pitot heat's off. Transponder is set. Heading bug. We'll put it 2-2. Runway heading. Doors and windows are locked. All my lights are on. 540. Let's go ahead. Call tower and go. Tower Cherokee 5265 Sierra. Hold the short runway 22, ready for departure. Departure frequency is 121.35.
November 5265 Sierra, Champaign Tower, roger.
Get the air going here. Avionics, on, off, on. Got a bunch of left crosswind. We should have a quick flight back to Lewis. We have a lot of tailwind helping us. The same tailwind that was killing us on the way here is going to help us on the way home. Should get home in about 30 minutes. We're waiting for that airplane right there to come land, and they'll send us out. Fuel, props, fuel. Took us a solid 2 hours, maybe longer, to get down to southern Illinois. We got some pictures and a little video of the Golden Eagle. Still waiting on the engine. Maybe another 4 weeks. And then maybe a couple months after that, the airplane will be ready to come home. So we still got some time. Let's see where this guy touches down. Alright, right there. We'll have to watch out for that turbulence. We're going to stay at or below 3,000. We're set there. Let's go ahead and set this to GPS number 2. That's what's working. Alright, we're locked.
Star 103 left, 1 able, Bravo Alpha to the ramp, cross runways 32 left and 32 right at Bravo.
Bravo 2, Bravo Alpha to the ramp, cross 32 left, 32 right, Star 103.
November 5265 Sierra, Champaign Tower, turn right on course, runway 22, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on runway 2, right turn on course, 5265 Sierra, thank you. Alright, fuel props, fuel. 1 notch of flaps. Got a bunch of left crosswind. Go ahead and cross the whole short line. There's our buddy Rob behind me there in the Debonair. He's flying that back. That's why we brought him here, to pick that thing up. We'll line up with the center line. Put some left crosswind correction in. And engage full power. Full power is engaged and indicating. All the gauges are in the green. Airspeed's alive. We're looking for 70. There's 70. Let's go ahead and take off. Alright, let's get rid of our takeoff flaps. We got 100 knots already. Everything remains in the green. We're on the left main. We'll make a right turn. We'll get the fuel pump off, watching the fuel flows and pressure.
Champaign Tower, Governor 860, Quebec, holding short runway 22, ready for takeoff.
Governor 8609 Quebec, Champaign Tower, turn left on course, runway 22, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off left on course.
Let's go to 2500. They said stay 3000 or below. We'll go autopilot on, nav mode.
Contact departure.
Over to departure. Cherokee 5265 Sierra. See ya. Departure Cherokee 5265 Sierra, 2500, just off of Champaign, heading towards Lewis.
Cherokee 5265 Sierra, Champaign departure, radar contact. Leave for altitude your discretion. Say direction again.
I'm going to level off at 3,500. We're going to Lewis University. Lima Oscar Tango. Can we have flight follow?
Roger.
Let's bring our props back to 2,500. We'll level off at 3,500.
5265 Sierra, reset transponder, squawk 5347.
5347, Cherokee 5265 Sierra. Alright, we've got the air cooking. We can turn this off. Alright, oil pressure, oil temperature, amps, volts, fuel flows.
609 Quebec, Champaign departure, radar contact, be proud to your discretion.
All of our CHTs and EGTs are perfect. We're gonna get home as fast as we can. Let's get out of here.
Marshal 1 Foxtrot Charlie, contact Decatur Tower 118.9.
Yeah, on the way to Southern, the best we did was 113 knots ground speed. We mostly were doing 105, 106 knots. The best we did was 113. We're climbing at 151 knots now. But once we level off and it starts to get into its groove, I'd like to hit 200. Let's see what happens. Get home as quick as possible. And there's an airplane 400 feet above us crossing, but they're far. That sound is alerting us that we're leveling off here at 3,500. And now we should start picking up some speed. Everything's in the green. Fuel pumps off. Let's do our cruise checklist. Throttle set, prop set, mixture set, fuel pumps off, instruments, everything in the green, fuel proper tank. Actually, let's get over to the right tip tank. Watch the fuel.
Turn right, heading 150.
Watching the fuel flow. Looking good. And we're doing 171 knots over the ground. That should get us home in about 29 minutes.
Charlie, maintain before at about 3,500 traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles south, southwest bound, 7 air, 3,000. 1949 Charlie, maintain before at about 3,500. At or above. 7 Air 09, Quebec traffic, 1 to 2 o'clock, 4 miles northeast bound, Archer 3,500 will maintain our above.
Now we can lean out a little bit. Let's try to maximize our speed here. But I'm not going to let these CHTs get above 350. Get our readers ready. The hottest one is number 2 at 345. Let's bring her down to 20 gallons. Others 19. What that does. We're doing 173 knots ground speed now. We picked up 3 more knots just from leaning. Optimizing the air-fuel ratio. Now they're at 350 for number 2. Let's see if we can maintain that. Hundred 178 knots over the ground.
Clear track 580, turn right heading 180. Cherokee 5265 Sierra, contact Chicago Center 123.75, good day.
2375, Cherokee 5265 Sierra, see ya. Chicago Center, Cherokee 5265 Sierra, level 3,500.
Altimeter 2980.
Chicago Center, Cherokee 5265 Sierra, level 3,500.
265 Sierra, Chicago Center, the Kankakee key altimeter 2983.
2983, Cherokee 5265 Sierra. All right.
Chicago Center, Sirius 941 Charlie Zulu, starting on descending, main clear the Bravo.
Sirius 1 Charlie Zulu, roger.
No wind info on the 4th flight. Let's see if we can get it over here. Wind is 20017 knots, so we'll be using runway 20. We'll be going. They'll either give us the left downwind or the right downwind for runway 20. Oil pressure, oil temperature, amps, volts, fuel flows, CHTs, CGTs, everything's looking good. We're doing 175 knots over the ground. Estimated time, 22 minutes. Very nice. Now we're on the right tip tank, and then we'll level the left tip tank with it, and then we'll land on the right main.
Sierra 3584 Chicago Center, clear direct banking, climb maintain 15,000, the valley altimeter 2977.
And I'm going to turn off the cameras because there's no sense in, even though it's only 21.
04 cross banking at maintain 12,000, the valley altimeter 2977.
Only a 21 minute flight.
November 9er.
Alright, we're about 10 minutes away. We're VFR, we're at 3,500. We're doing 175 knots ground speed. All of our CHTs are 350 and below. The hottest one is number 2. Oil pressure, oil temperature, amps, volts, fuel flows, everything's perfect. We figured out the avionics. We do have a couple of gremlins. I think these two G5s might be set at miles per hour. It's showing 198 ground speed, which I think it's in miles per hour, because over here in knots we're at 173. 171 now. The most we got was 180 knots.
5585, contact Chicago approach at 135.07.
Alright, we need to start looking for Lewis.
582 approach on 135.
25 miles away. It's going to be hard to see in this haze, but it should be right in front of us. We got some nice time on the engine today. We figured out the autopilot. For some reason it's not reading off of GPS 1, so they need to fix that. They need to set that to miles per hour. They need to check whatever that part.
922, maintain 250 knot and contact Chicago approach at 135.07.
The part that's going to stop this thing from blanking out. when you start it. Alright, we've got the tip tanks. Let's go up to right main, and we'll just land with the right main. Turn off the fuel pump, watch the fuel pressure. Tip tanks are almost even. We're 20 nautical miles away. 7 minutes. Let's see if we can see it. Here's the river. Yeah, the ride home is a lot better than the ride up there. The ride up there was bumpy. And we were battling a 35 to 40 knot
6213 Chicago
headwind.
clear direct turtle, cross turtle at 1,000 knots. The O'Hare altimeter 2977.
16 miles. Directly ahead of us.
The 65 Sierra, contact Chicago approach at 119.35.
1935, Cherokee 5265 Sierra. Thank you, have a good night.
Good night.
360, Aurora Airport sector 12 o'clock and about 6 miles.
Alright, left turn heading at 360. We're looking Twilight 525.
Let's go ahead and slow down.
And we have the airport in sight for Twilight 525.
Twilight 525, cleared visual approach, runway 15.
Clear visual approach, runway 15, Twilight 525.
Chicago approach, Cherokee 5265 Sierra is 15 miles to the south, 3,500 inbound to Lewis, and we have Foxtrot.
November 5265 Sierra, Chicago approach, roger, midway altimeter 2978.
2978, 5265 Sierra. Let's go ahead and descend.
Twilight 525, contact Aurora Tower 120.6.
1206, have a great day, ma'am, Twilight 525.
So we can put eyeballs on Lewis.
427, clear direct Lukey.
Directly Lukey, that's at 427, thanks.
Cubic at 427, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
2035, that's at 427, too.
November 65, Sierra Radar service terminated, Fox CFR, and you can change to Lewis Tower 5213.8.
Clock and BFR and going over the tower, Cherokee 5265 Sierra. Thank you, good night. I've got the field this site. Lewis Tower, Cherokee 5265 Sierra is 10 miles to the south, 3,000 feet, inbound full stop Foxtrot.
Back to 65 Sierra, Lewis. Report midfield, left downwind, runway 20. I've got numerous departures, runway 20 going southbound.
Report left, downwind, Winfield, Cherokee 5265 Sierra.
Affirmative. Cox 772 VFR traffic just called inbound from the south.
Roger, 2772.
Let's go to heading mode. Alright, he said he's got a bunch of people coming my way, so let's keep an eye out for him. Might as well put a visual in here. Visual 20. Gotta watch out for that guy 200 feet below me. Hopefully he'll be out of my way.
Good evening, Lewis. Medevac 2530 Alpha is with you about 7 to the northwest. We're at 1.6 over flight to the southeast at, 1.6.
Medevac 2530 Alpha, Lewis Tower, that is approved. Current altimeter 2978.
2978, 30 Alpha.
And I don't have him in sight. He's 600 feet above me, should be that way right there. It's been hard to see airplanes today.
Lewis Tower, 673 Mike Alpha, holding short of runway 20, ready for takeoff.
Calc 673 Mike Alpha, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
Runway 20, clear for takeoff, 673 Mike Alpha.
Minimum 65 show you're inside. You looking for a full stop, or what are your intentions?
Yeah, full stop, Cherokee 5665, shall be going to South Hangers.
65 show, roger, runway 20, clear to land.
Clear to land, 20, Cherokee 5265 Sierra, thank you. Alright, let's go. Gas, undercarriage, mixtures, props. Switches on, seatbelts on. We'll get one notch of flaps. We'll get another notch of flaps.
Medevac 30 Alpha, possible traffic is a Cessna. She's midfield now, just off of 20, heading southbound.
Alright, 30 Alpha, we're looking for traffic.
Lewis Tower, Skyhawk 672 Mike Alpha, holding short of runway 20, ready for departure.
Calc 672 Mike Alpha, Lewis Tower, hold short runway 20, landing traffic.
Holding short runway 20, Skyhawk 672 Mike Alpha.
Sit back 30 Alpha, that previous Cessna is just after departure end of 20 now.
Alright, 30 Alpha, no joy.
Alright, final notch of flaps.
Yeah, that 30 Alpha, it looks right about you at 12 o'clock and maybe a mile and a half, about the same altitude.
6530 Alpha. Okay, got him now. He just got above the horizon. We can maintain the visual.
Thank you.
Two. 1.
There we go.
Number 650, turn left on Bravo, taxi all the way to parking.
Left on Bravo, over to parking. Cherokee 526 Sierra, thank you. Alright, let's go. There's that helicopter he was talking to. Here's Bravo.
2 Mike Alpha, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20672 Mike Alpha.
Back 30 Alpha, I've got no other traffic, frequency change approved.
30 Alpha, appreciate the help, thanks.
Alright, we've made it back home. Back to the home base. We'll go ahead and put the bird away. It was a long day. Long day. I had a couple of appointments in the morning. Then I came to the hangar. Flew down to Southern Illinois. From Southern we went to Champaign. Champaign back to Lewis. We got plenty of fuel. Don't have to fuel her up. Let's get some air in here. I've got a bunch of footage. It's going to be hard to edit because I turn the cameras on and off several times. It gets goofy when it's all fragmented like that. But I'll figure it out, put something together. We've got the takeoff and landing over at Southern. No, actually Southern we only have the landing. The takeoff I forgot to turn the cameras on. But the landing at Champaign, I got that takeoff or landing. Rob was with me. And then the takeoff from Champaign by myself. And then the takeoff this morning, or earlier today from here, and now the landing here. We got a lot accomplished today. We got an update on the Golden Eagle. We figured out a bunch of issues with the avionics. Some of them are squawks that need to be fixed by the shop. But for now, at least this airplane, I figured out how to get it to shoot some approaches just by putting it on GPS number 2. So it is usable. I do have a couple of trips that I needed to go on. The engine, like a hummingbird the whole way. But I think we're doing good there. But we can start treating this airplane like a workhorse again. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put it away. I'll get home and I'll check the footage, try to put it together, try to make some kind of video that you guys would enjoy watching. If you enjoy watching it, please like and subscribe. I thank you either way for watching, and I'll see you guys next time in the air. We'll go ahead and shut down this baby. Music, mixtures, mags, and master. Here we go. Music.
2.